Come on, Maddie Weiner. We love her. We love her. You guys are kicking ass. I'm going to keep this thing moving. Make some noise if you want more comedy. Coming to the stage right now, he's on the hit show Animal Control. Give it up for Mr. Mike Rowland. Come on.
You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready for that? One guy said, yeah. The rest of you, fucking cowards. Not ready. Okay. Now we're having fun. Now we're feeling the vibe. How tall are you? 6'3". That's nice. And you like that. You have his hand deeply in your lap. You go, that's my 6'3" man. That's my big, tall man. He's basically touching your pussy right now. Must be nice to be 6'3". Go to a lady's house, she goes, you want to touch my pussy? Is that what it's like? I don't know. I'm 5'7", you know? Totally different vibe. 6'3", that's the height of a man. 5'7", that's the height of a little perv. That's a little pervert's height. When you're 5'7", you just feel like you're gonna skitter, you're skittering. Feels like you're just gonna skitter up, grab a titty, they're gonna be like, get out of here! You go, you skitter away, they go, who was that little man? No harm, no foul, little fella. Carry on, boy. 5'7", but you know what, I'm owning that. I got a build. Got a little Sherpa body. I look like I can shoot, you know? I'll shoot and tackle tall motherfuckers. Shoot. You saw that? You should be scared. I get it. I'm intimidating. That's an intimidating 5'7". I want you to know, every show, that's what I'm going for. One person to go, what the fuck is going on? I don't want to be funny. We can agree. Maybe it's not the funniest thing, but it's authentic. Sometimes that's the best you can hope for. Everybody leaves going, he was pretty weird. That's my goal every time. 5'7", no, we working with that. I used to be on the dating apps as a 5'7" man, and I'll tell you this, I talked to my female friends, and they said when you're 5'7", the 5'7" guys on the apps, they always lie about their height, go up to 5'8", 5'9", and then you go on a date with them and you're disappointed. You know, so when I was on the apps, I would do the opposite. I would go down. 5'6", 5'5". Because in my mind, I was going to show up on the date and the woman was going to be like, well, I wasn't expecting all of this. Okay, big fella. We're going home right now. Hope you can fit it in there, big guy. You know, I'm a fucking quick little motherfucker. I was dating this one woman for a little bit. I was dating an Italian woman. A real Italian, not some piece of New Jersey trash. I'd like to be clear about that. That's right. And an Italian from Italy. Fuck you. She was from Calabria. There were cultural differences, though, for sure. I got naked in front of her the first time, and she goes, oh, you're hairless like a worm. That was what she said about my naked body. And then she made my nickname her hairless worm. She would lay in bed and go, hairless worm, bring me water. And at that point, I was like, I think I'm gonna go be with my ex-girlfriend who's mean to me in ways I understand, because it is too much, madam. And then she said my penis was weird because it was circumcised. And I was like, your penis fucking, shut up, dude, shut up. But she made a really good point. She goes, no, it's weird that you circumcise penises in this country because your penis, you know, it wants to take a nap. It wants to turtle. It wants to turtle. It wants to just choo, choo. But in this country, the penis just has to be out like this. If you sleep with your eyes open, do you ever really rest? I thought that was a pretty good point. I don't know if my penis has ever caught a full 8 hours. He's tired. You circumcised, boss? You're cut. Yes. You cut, big dog? Boy, you cut? This boy is cut. Ladies? I've heard there's benefits to being cut. First of all, I would like to say let's stop cutting our boys. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Stop telling me I can't clean a flap. They make the call when they're babies, they say, certainly they can't clean the flap. Let me decide if I'll clean my flap. Don't just take my flap. It's unnatural. Listen, I don't like Jewish conspiracies, but tell me why. Okay, we're not ready for this, and that's fine. That's fine. They don't control the weather, but they control my penis. Make it make sense. This is not the time for these types of jokes. I get that. It's tough. It's tough right now. But there are benefits to being circumcised. I know this. It desensitizes your penis over time. Did you know that? Desensitizes it. So these guys that are uncircumcised, they're busting. They're busting. They're busting all over the place. Me, you, us, can't come. I haven't come in 2 years. That's how my lady likes it. Don't come. Couldn't if I tried, ma'am. That's not true. I still bust. I bust fast. If I was uncircumcised, a strong wind would make me come. It's really... Just looking into your 6'3" eyes would make me absolutely bust. Love a tall man. I think I fetishize what I don't have. Jesus. Sorry, I didn't mean to look into your eyes and sway my head like a cobra transfixed by music. Is that what y'all got? That's what I felt. Okay. I went on 3 dates with a lady and I think it's going good. Thank you. I think it's good. I will say she's a bit of a bad girl. A bit of one of these coke ladies. I know. Bad look. Can I tell you? I laid in bed. We had our first date, and I spent the night, and then we woke up the next day after sleeping for 4 hours, and then we did cocaine in her bed for 7 hours until it was 6 p.m., and then I had to leave. I mean, is that bad? Is that crazy? It's bad. It definitely felt... When it was happening, I thought, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened. She would, use her nails, and she would spoon coke into my nose, and I was like, boy, oh my God. We dreamed about this, watching Entourage as a boy. Watching Entourage with my mom, thinking one day I'll be like Turtle. And you do it and it feels good, but I'll tell you what, when you leave the apartment, and you hit the light, the 6 p.m. light, and you have no more coke, you want to kill yourself. Did you know that? You'll want to put a goddamn gun in your mouth. Now, folks, I tell you this to tell you, I want to be a good man. I would like to be a husband. I would like to be a father. But before that, I'm trying to leave no stone unturned. I'm turning over stones. Because I don't want to become a husband and be like, oh, what could have been. I'm turning over stones. So when I'm a husband, I go, I turn them. I turn them all over and I'm good. It's mostly bugs. Turn it over, it's a bug going. Sorry. So I turn that stone. That is a stone you can turn. You turn a stone where a lady gives you coke for 7 hours in her bed, and then you want to kill yourself. I turn that stone. So one day I can be a good man. Because I grew up watching Sex in the City, you know? And, they all wanted to get married. They were all in their 30s, like your boy. And it's tough. It's really tough. A lot of them didn't succeed. Charlotte succeeded. And it didn't look how she thought it was going to look. She dated the one yuppie guy, and then he couldn't get hard, and then that failed. And then she ended up with her divorce lawyer. And I think that is a real New York story. That's what I'm hoping for. I want a vicious heartbreak, and then I want to be scooped up by a very crafty Jew. I want to be absolutely destroyed by some person, and then I'm just in a tunnel of despair, and then at the end of that tunnel there's a bright light, and in the middle of it there's a Jewish woman going, crawl faster, crawl to me. Anyway, man, I'm pretty drunk, and that's not true. That's a device I use when I feel weird about what I've said, and I don't know I don't know how to bail out. I have had 2 red wines. I don't want to lie to you, okay? This is my job. I don't come here to lie. 2 red wines. It's a Saturday night. I have to drive. You can drive off 2 red wines. Yeah. Thank you. Well, you know, I mean, maybe we could all just be quiet for a little bit. Maybe we could all just sit and watch this happen. Are you okay? I just want you to like it. And you got sandals on, so you feel like maybe you got like a different vibe than me, and maybe we're too different to really understand each other, but they're Birkenstocks, and I like that about you. I want to put my fingers in. Do you ever put your fingers in between every single toe you have just to feel the space? Because they're so compressed all the time, and then you stick your fingers in between all the toes, and you go, now we're living. Okay, now I'm just throwing stuff out to see what you relate to. Hey, you guys ever pee so clear in the toilet, you're like, I don't need to flush that. That's basically water. I could have pissed that into my mouth. Okay, all right, okay. And are you all 4 friends? 4 ladies out on the towns. No? That was it. Your sisters. And then you're all friends. I like that you had to clarify that. We're sisters. We don't like each other. We love each other. It is different. Your sisters, who's the older sister? Your. I wouldn't have guessed that. Nobody does? They think you're twins? Can I be honest? I actually would have guessed you were the older sister, and I was trying to be nice. And then... I'm not trying to crush your confidence at all. I want you to feel good about yourself, but I also want you to know I see shit. I'm actually very, intuitive. Some people think I'm an empath. My roommate said I'm an empath. I'm not trying to brag. My roommate said I'm an empath. He said it once. He's back there. He's listening to it. He remembers saying it, and we were talking about something else. I go, you think I'm an empath? And I can see him go, that's not what you were supposed to take from this conversation. That's not actually what you were supposed to take from this. Can I tell you, I've had the same roommate for 6 years, and I love him, and, you know, the longest relationship I've had is a year. The longest relationship I had was a year. And some people think that's bad, but I have had the same roommate for 6 years, and I think that should count for something, at least something. I can't commit to a woman, but I'm very committed to Ethan. And you know what? It's not easy to find somebody you get along with in this city. It's not easy to find somebody you can live with for 6 years. It's really not. And I could live alone. I could. People say, Mike, why don't you live alone? I'm like, there's a loneliness epidemic. Guys shouldn't live alone. It's weird when guys live alone. They get weird. They're just like, oh, I'm masturbating in the kitchen today. Nobody's around to tell me no. Don't do that. Live with somebody you care about. I'm like, if I live alone, I'll get lonely. And then people are like, Mike, you could get a dog. I'm like, yeah, I could get a dog. But what if a dog could talk and pay half the rent? You ever fucking think of that? What if he made food and let me eat some of it sometimes? Fucking idiots. Happy Pride, everybody. New York City Pride. I love to see it. You're a great crowd. I like to stick my fingers into all your toes. Not just the visible toes, every single one of your toes. Especially you 6'3" son of a bitch. I'll do it while you watch Golden Girls, and I go, are you thirsty? Sorry. You need water? Maybe I'm weird, but New York City's a weird place. You need to know that. I was talking to one buddy. I asked him what he likes to do here in New York in his free time. He told me every day he likes to go to the park and people watch. People watch. Why is that okay? People watch. Just because we flip the words around, it's not creepy anymore? You know? Because it's a lot different if he's just like, yeah, every day I go to the park, watch people. But we just flip the words, and now it's like this cultured pastime. He's like, yeah, I go to the park and people watch. Sometimes people follow. Mike, if I really like them, sometimes people touch, you know? Pinch. You know, Mike, they don't let me go in that park anymore. I go in there, I off jerk one time, and now I'm a big bad guy. Used to be a guy people watching off jerk in this neighborhood. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Keep it going for your host.
Mike Rowland. Mike Rowland, let him hear it. Carlos, I think you might have competition, buddy.